Parfait is a dessert or breakfast dish that can be made with a variety of ingredients and layered in a glass. We have French fries, a custard like margarine like puree made by boiling cream, egg, sugar, and syrup, then frozen. While yogurt parfait, a thick layer of yogurt, granola, and fresh fruit. Fruit parfait, a mix of fruits layered in a glass. A lot of times we love parfait because they are delightful and easy to make dessert that can be enjoyed by any person and in any time of the year. This layered treat offered endless possibilities for creativity and flavor combinations, from fruity and refreshing to rich and indulgent. There's a parfait recipe for every taste preference, and in this roundup, we'll explore a variety of parfait recipes that are simple to prepare at home, and of course they are sure to impress. Whether you're looking for a quick breakfast option or a healthy snack or a fancy dessert for your guests, this perfect idea will inspire you for a mix and match ingredients for a tasty treat. So get ready with me today to discover new flavor combinations and presentation techniques that will make your parfait look as good as they taste. Hello and welcome to another interesting episode here on Lunch Global. Of course, as mentioned earlier, today we'll be looking at different recipe and easy homemade parfaits you can make for yourself and your loved ones. I am Chung Annamel Joseph, but before we go into all of that, let's quickly go on a break. We'll return shortly. You're welcome back from the short break, and thank you for catching up with me on Lunch Global today. We will be looking at easy homemade parfaits if you're just joining. And of course, we love parfait, we love fruit, we love yogurt. But then what makes it even more interesting, when you have this healthy combinations of your fruits, your nuts, and of course your seeds, and then mix all together with your yogurt. Now today, aside the regular parfaits, we know just the normal one that you can use your granolas and all of that we get to see in the stores. Today we'll be looking at different recipes, easy to make home recipes that you can make for yourself at a lower cost without having to go spend so much money or even pay transport or burn your fuel to go get parfait maybe in any store or any restaurant. Now, fruity yogurt parfait is definitely a perfect way to ring in a fruitful new year. It's a simple breakfast or dessert which is healthy as well as filling. It starts with a thick layer of creamy yogurt layered with homemade granola and topped with fresh fruit. So first on my list today, we're going to be looking at creamy chocolate parfait. We're so used to having the normal white parfait like the yogurt, but this particular recipe is chocolate. A creamy chocolate. This chocolate parfait is made with layered of rich chocolate mousse, velvety whipped cream, and crunchy chocolate cookie crumbs. And of course, it is a perfect blend of texture and flavor that will satisfy any sweet tooth. So if you're a sweet tooth, this recipe is perfect for you. This indulgent treat is often served in elegant glassware, showcasing its beautiful layers, whether enjoyed as a special occasion dessert or as a descendant treat to brighten up your day. Chocolate parfait is sure to please chocolate lovers anywhere. Its combination of creamy and crunchy elements create a truly heavenly experience for the taste bud. So if you're a chocolate kind of person, then you don't have to worry, you know, making it so easy for yourself. Oh, you love chocolate, you don't have to always go outside and buy unhealthy chocolates. Now, don't forget, we have chocolate that are super unhealthy. You know, chocolate is chocolate, yes, sugar is sugar, but then we always make emphasis about trying to, you know, cut down on sugar intake. They are not good for you. You know, they increase the level of, you know, diabetes, and of course they just make you go through unnecessary health issues, which, to be honest, we have to really cut down on that, because as you age, you don't need all of this. You have to be able to focus on eating more healthy. But then we wouldn't say just because, oh, we're saying it's risky, it's not good, you should not eat it at all. No, you should. But what is important the most is for you to understand your body, eat whatever you want to eat, satisfy your cravings with the mentality of looking out for yourself and looking out for your health. Now, this dessert is also inspired by, you know, the whole idea of, oh, chocolate lovers. So it's like, oh, okay, why not create something even more interesting? It is a lighter dessert that the recipe, and it's than the recipe, I mean, and is served in cups, just as usual. We know that parfaits are served in cup, looking beautiful, looking well arranged, looking all organized. You know, there's no how you will see this beautiful cup of parfait and you wouldn't want to give it a try. So for the ingredients, you need your Oreo crushed. So you have your Oreo to just make it, you know, design it. While some other people prefer to just put the Oreo there, like stand alone. You need your chocolate mousse. So for the melting, you need your dark chocolate, heavy cream, all whipped together, heavy cream cold, cocoa powder, powdered sugar, vanilla extract, whipped cream, heavy cream cold, vanilla extract, powdered sugar. So for the instruction, you need to crush the Oreo cookies in a plastic bag or with a food processor until they are fine crumbs. You can make them into larger pieces as you desire. Then make the chocolate mousse. First thing you need to do is to melt the dark chocolate and heavy cream in a small mixing bowl. You can do so in the microwave for about 20 to 10 seconds pulses and mix between every pulse, or melt it in a bean marring method. Now, into a large mixing bowl, add the heavy cream, sift the cocoa powder, powdered sugar, and add the vanilla extract. Whipped with an electric hand mixer until stiff peaks form. But if you do not have a mixer, then of course you can use your God-given natural mixer, which is your hand, and then your spatula to do the mixing. Add the melted chocolate mixture to the whipped mixture and mix with the electric hand mixer, and then fold with the spatula until well combined. To make the whipped cream into a big mixing bowl, add the heavy cream, vanilla extract, and powdered sugar. Mix with an electric hand mixer until stiff peak forms. And when assembling it together into your glasses, whether it's 3, it's 4, it's 5, now it depends on the quantity. You need to add your Oreo crumb to each cup, which is the first layer. Don't forget. Then pipe a layer of the chocolate mousse, then top it with a layer of whipped cream. Repeat with more Oreo crumbs, chocolate mousse, and whipped cream on top, and top with extra Oreo crumbs for decoration. Cover each cup with plastic wrap and store in the refrigerator to set for at least 3 hours. So you know that when arranging this or laying it, basically the Oreo crumbs need to come first, then your chocolate mousse now and the whipped cream can be on top, and then you can add your Oreo and then add your whipped cream and then your Oreo crumbs as well, to just give it, you know, that beautiful decoration. And then voila, your parfait, your creamy chocolate parfait is ready. Now, unlike the normal parfait we know, you know, when you go out, it's usually the yogurt kind of parfait that we tend to see. But then we need to also get to learn to make different things. You know, when you are in that kind of space, it's easy for you to create anything you want to create. The idea is for you to know how to go about it. The idea is for you to understand the recipe, and of course understand the technique in the kitchen. If you know how to cook, then it's so easy for you to see anything at all and then want to give it a try and get to also create your own recipe, and other people will get to learn from it. I will also get to learn from it. Now, next on my list is brownie parfait with Nutella syrup. Now, this is a brownie and not a chocolate. The first one we spoke about is chocolate, but this one is a brownie parfait with Nutella syrup. This brownie parfait fits the bill nicely, where the only substance at play are a healthy dose of chocolate, Nutella, and cream, fresh baked brownie, homemade whipped cream, and tasty Nutella syrup come together to make this sinfully delicious brownie parfait. For the ingredients, you need your heavy whipping cream, cold, vanilla extract, powdered sugar, divided, unsweetened cocoa powder, milk, Nutella, chocolate brownie cut or crumbled. Now for the instruction, using a stand mixer, a hand mixer, plus a large bowl, add in chilled heavy cream, vanilla extract, and powdered sugar and beat on high until stiff peaks form, about 5 to 7 minutes, then you set aside. Using a small bowl, whisk together the remaining powdered sugar, cocoa powder, milk, and Nutella until smooth. If you would like the syrup to be thicker, add powdered sugar to syrup until desired thickness is reached. To assemble the parfaits, using a pastry bag or just a spoon, add layers of the cream, Nutella syrup, and brownie as you see fit. To do this, as pictured, you can layer brownie, then Nutella syrup, then cream, then more brownie. You can now follow all of this step, and then to do it in the quantity you so desire. You can follow by any other dose of Nutella syrup as well, and then top with cream and a final drizzle of Nutella syrup. Now, when serving this parfait, you need to serve it immediately. If making this parfait in advance, then you have to store it, store the Nutella syrup and cream in the refrigerator separately. Now, if you want to serve it, maybe not immediately, you can make all of this together, but then your Nutella syrup and the cream, you can just keep them separately. Then you can cover them for about 2 days to 3 days. It depends on when you want to, but it must not stay very long, because if it stays very long, it loses its taste, and of course you don't get that thickness that you desire. Then when you are ready, you can assemble the parfait and then enjoy it. So it is that simple. We know that obviously this recipe, this parfait, they are not time consuming. You know, when talking about it, it sounds as though, oh, this is a lot of work. But trust me, you can do this in less than 10 minutes. It's as easy as it is. That's why it is this is just a dessert, an easy breakfast. It's just something you can snack on. It's an easy snack as well. Super healthy. Now let's take for instance, now when you're making the normal like a Greek yogurt kind of parfait, you know that your yogurt is already there. Where the work comes from is maybe when you want to maybe slice your bananas, your strawberries, and we know that's not even a lot of work, because you're not doing it for like maybe hundreds of people or 50 people or 20 people, maybe just for 3 to 1 person you're making. So you know it's easy, less time consuming. Now let's just quickly move ahead to see what we have next. Now the next we have today is raspberry pound cake parfait. Raspberry pound cake parfait. This easy and summery raspberry parfait are made with fresh raspberry, homemade whipped cream, and fluffy all butter pound cake. For the ingredients, you need your raspberry, heavy whipping cream, very cold, powdered sugar, vanilla extract, all butter pound cake, family size. Now it depends also on the size, don't forget. So for the instruction, using a stand mixer or a hand mixer plus large bowl, add in chilled heavy cream, powdered sugar, and vanilla extract. Bake on high until stiff peak form in the cream about 5 to 7 minutes. While whipping the cream, heat the all butter pound cake in the microwave per package instruction. Cut off the dark portion of the cake if you so desire, but if you want the dark side there, then feel free to do that. Then cut the pound cake into small bite-sized pieces. To assemble the parfaits, add a layer of the whipped cream using a pastry bag or just a spoon. Then you can add the all butter pound cake pieces and fresh raspberry. To do this as pictured, you can layer the cream, then pound cake, then raspberry, then topped with more whipped cream, and of course the raspberry. The parfait can be served immediately because the parfait can also be chilled for about 2 to 3 hours before serving. But then, you know, when you leave your parfaits to overstay, just like any other food, you know, just because you say, oh, when you keep your food in the fridge, you know, they are good, when you microwave them or when you warm them, they'll always come out fresh. Yes, they will, they might, but trust me, they are not going to be as fresh as you finish making them and enjoying them or eating them or consuming them in a short period of time. Now sometimes it's even better for you to just maybe don't even freeze it. Like personally, I don't really like food that are frozen because, you know, especially for rice, let's take for instance, when you keep your rice, or let me not even make an instance, let me make an instance with ice cream. Now we know that, oh, ice cream are always, they are always in a cold space, but not in the freezer, because when they are frozen, they lose their taste. No matter how it becomes blocked instead of, you know, the creamy ice creamy that it usually comes, like, you know, it ends up becoming blocked. So on that, you don't get the right thing. The taste is missing. The ice cream that you're supposed to be consuming is not there. So it happens to every other food. Once you start consuming food like that and then you're keeping them in the refrigerator, they lose their nutrients, and that is just the truth. So it is good for you to keep them for, you know, for preservation and all that, so you don't waste the food, but then it must not be there for so long, because once it has overstayed its welcome, then you're about to lose exactly what you want. And last on my list today is blackberry lemon curd parfait. Now these are healthy parfaits. They are not like the normal, cream, too much sugar. If you get to understand that, it's like they are more like, you know, you have the sugar ones for the sweet tooth, like the creamy chocolate parfait for sweet tooth, but then right now we're talking about, you know, more like fruits kind of parfait. They are super healthy. These are what you need, and maybe your whipped cream is also there just to get that creamy feel, and then the whole idea of the parfait. So parfait is not all about the yogurt has to be there. Now it can be anything healthy. Your whipped cream is there, your yogurt can be there, but then, you know, we believe that once there is yogurt, there is granola, there is chocolate, there is this, there is that, and that is what makes a parfait. Trust me, no. Parfait is all about how you place your cup, how you arrange those whipped cream and those fruit, and that's just what parfait is all about. Now this easy blackberry lemon curd parfait is layered with vanilla yogurt, fresh blackberries, tangy lemon curd, and crunchy granola for a perfect portable breakfast treat. It's even descendant enough for dessert, but has all the healthy essentials to start your day. This blackberry lemon curd parfait is one of the easiest and healthiest breakfasts. Now don't forget, easiest and healthiest breakfast to throw together, because all we need is to eat healthy. It's even better on the go, as this weekday morning can get quite hectic. Buying ready-made parfait from the store can be frustrating because they are usually prepared far in advance and the granola gets too soggy. But then one good thing is, you know, these days I notice when you're buying parfaits, they don't really like add in the granola. I think I've bought a couple, they don't add in the granola, it comes separately, and that is how it's supposed to be. Even you as a person, when you're using granola to make your parfait, you should make sure that you don't just you're not about to consume it immediately and then your granola is there. The idea of the granola being there, let it just have this crunchy taste. So imagine if the granola is there and then it's soggy, you don't even get to enjoy it, right? So that's why you should try making your own, so that you don't have to be going through the whole, I wasted my money, I bought this here, they didn't give me the quality for my money or the value for my money. So in this particular recipe, you know that there is no measuring required. Just layer your ingredient and top with granola. So for the ingredient, you need your vanilla Greek yogurt divided, your lemon curd, your fresh blackberries divided, then granola of any kind. If it is your own recipe, your own granola, you made it from your home, then even perfectly, and it's even better. So for the instruction, in a small jar, you can layer the yogurt followed by the lemon curd, then blackberry, then the remaining yogurt and the rest of the blackberry, and then you can top with granola. Now, fresh blackberry divided, 1 cup vanilla Greek yogurt divided, lemon curd, granola bar. You need to also note that this parfait can be made up to 24 hours in advance and kept in the fridge. If you don't want the granola to get soggy, you can top off the parfait with the granola right before you eat it. So if you want to get the perfect treat, the perfect taste of your parfait, this particular recipe, then the granola should be when you are ready to eat it, and then it is perfect to enjoy. So it is, I think that the time has really changed for us to always focus on buying food outside. It is more expensive. We complain about the economy, there's no money, there's this, there's that, yet we spend so much money outside thinking, oh, that is that is enjoyment, or what should I call it? Yeah, we think that way. We think, oh, that's the best thing to do. But trust me, it is more healthy for you to stay in the comfort of your kitchen to make your own meal by yourself. And parfaits are not even time consuming. You already have your yogurt available, your cream available, your whipped cream available, your granola available, your fruits available. Then what is the challenge? Nothing at all. So let me take a recap of all the recipes we shared today with you. We started with a creamy chocolate parfait, and I said this especially is for people who love chocolate. Now you can start to cut down on chocolate because sugar is not that healthy for you. So you have to really look out for yourself and look out for your health and cut down on eating unnecessary sugar. Now we talk about brownie parfait with Nutella syrup, and don't forget I said if you are keeping this particular recipe for like a particular period of time, do not add the Nutella syrup and whipped cream together. You can keep them aside. When you are ready to consume, then you can put everything together and enjoy. And we also looked out for a raspberry pound cake parfait, which is also one interesting recipe that you can all try, because if you're a cake lover, then this particular recipe is for you. And last on my list is blackberry lemon curd parfait, and that is it on today's episode. I hope this recipe today is going to help you change your narrative about parfaits, and then going to just like the idea of always going to the stores to buy parfait all the time now. And it will also open and expose you to also creating more recipes for yourself. Healthy recipes for yourself and your loved ones. So I'm going to be putting a stop here today on today's episode because time is not on our side today. So thank you for your time with me on today's episode. Thank you for catching up with me on Lunch Global today. Enjoy the rest of your day. I am Sil Chung and Amel Joseph. Bye.